Hello YouTube, Salivate Metal here, and Palladium is the latest precious metal to get the attention of the United States Mint. And actually there has been talks about a Palladium bullion coin program, mainly the Palladium Eagle. That talk has been out for several years, at least 5 or 6 years, with other mints such as the Russian ballerina, the Palladium ballerina, and the Royal Canadian Mint's maple leaf palladium coin, and then some privately minted issued pieces, which I believe I've shown in a video, and if not, I will do that. Stillwater Palladium is the largest supplier of palladium in the United States, and they actually minted some bullion pieces, both, and then of course Pam Suisse has palladium um, Fortuna bars and the like. But in the United States, Mint is now embarking on a program, and so much so that the designs have already been talked about and all but chosen for the obverse and reverse. And some of you may remember the gold Mercury dime that was released, and actually it's the Winged Liberty dime. That same design will be the obverse for the new Palladium Eagle coin, and then the American Institute of Architects metal reverse with the eagle, which you see here, will be the reverse of the piece. Um, Finally, at the meeting of the CCAC, there is some talk about how to implement this program, and some lessons have been learned. And this article on coinupdate.com, which I'll post in the description below, talks about that. The lessons learned from the very specific requirements that Congress laid out for the bullion versions of the 5-ounce America the Beautiful quarters. It was very difficult to implement that and get those rolled out in time, so much so they had to buy a German press to do those. And it ended up becoming a success. But nonetheless, those coins had such a wide diameter and was so thin, and they were concerned about the edge lettering. Well, those mandates aren't in this legislation to create these coins. Congress has given a leeway so that there's no set time they need to be released. So who knows when, there's no timetable when they'll be released. But there is work going on for sure. And the U.S. Mint has posted a video as such that shows the reverse of this piece. And it's quite interesting to see the old plaster molds and the digitization thereof. And that's a beautiful reverse for the American Institute of Architects and how this was transformed into a digital model. And then from that digital model, uh, which was shipped out, then this thing will eventually be in our hands in the form of palladium. And what's fascinating about palladium is it's a very reactive metal. And some of you may have seen my unboxing of the maple leaf palladium coin. That is it's the density is in between silver and gold. So it is more dense than silver and less dense than gold. But regardless, it is an interesting metal. It is a dull type metal, but it is cheaper than platinum and it is cheaper than gold. So it may be something that may be affordable as another bullion options. And if the United States Mint starts producing palladium coins, then it gives the metal a bit more of a prestigious realm or legitimacy for the investor market as a hedge, because it is a wildly like silver and platinum. It is definitely a wildly gyrating, sort of an up and down in price, volatile metal is in terms of its pricing. So if you buy it when it's low, like I did at $167 an ounce for some of the bars that I got, at one time it was over $2,000 an ounce. So nonetheless, it's quite interesting and a fascinating metal indeed. There is talk that they may roll this program out in bullion form first, and then possibly create proof strikes and or high relief strikes, which they really want to do, and they're already testing that, as this article describes. They have been consulting with the Royal Canadian Mint on their Palladium program. So it'll be interesting to see how this thing turns out, but they are well underway. They are in the process of doing test strikes, and it looks like that it will be the obverse and reverse that you see up here of the Winged Liberty and the American Institute of Architects reverse with that eagle, which is a beautiful eagle. It kind of reminds me of the Walking Liberty half. So there you have it. Palladium, it is coming from the United States Mint. So stay tuned. Hope you enjoyed this video. I'd like to extend a multitude of gratitude to you all for watching and encourage you to please rate, comment, and subscribe.